Hi everybody, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. It's Derek Cloud Surfer here, ready to start an astrology and spirituality live stream. Today we're gonna talk about full moon in Aquarius for all signs, and let's get started. I just want to add something here to the stream. Hold on, guys. All right. Hopefully the music is not too loud for you guys. Tell me how it is in the comments down in the chat, and tell me how your new full moon is going in the chat, in the comments down below. Okay. All right, ready to start. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome very much. Okay, we are ready to start. So, thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. Happy full moon in Aquarius, opposing the sun in Leo, opposing also Venus, opposing Mercury, and there was something else in fire. It's Chiron, excelling Chiron as well. And the North Node, is it the North Node in Aries as well? It's the North Node as well, yeah. So full moon giving here an opportunity to really react, to really reflect, to really feel our space about the spiritual path that most people, most spirits, not even people, are going through right now, or shining in us a notion, or showing us that we had a lack of notion in how to go about our spiritual path, or about our spiritual path in general. Hold on, guys. The music was blasting. Didn't realize that. Okay, it should be really good right now. Hopefully that is here watching, telling us if it's good or not. And it's a pleasure to be here with you guys. Let's read these energies in the sky. And first and foremost, what does it mean to be a full moon? It means that we are reacting and responding in extreme ways. Alright? And to what? To the element, or not to the element, but how we are reacting and responding is the element and modality that the moon is in, and what we are reacting and responding in that specific way is the sun. Or any other alignments, but since it's a full moon, most likely it will be the sun. So, we'll be reacting in fixed, logical, and unique ways about our attention, validation, actions, expressions, and the things that we like to identify ourselves with, things that we like to be or image, or we like to be the image of those things. If you work for a brand and you sell things, or you are in marketing, you are an image to or for that company or for that product. But if you own a company, right, or you are a big shareholder of a company, the company and the products and the people that work there are an image from you. That's why in certain societies, in certain cultures, it's really important that the employees of a certain company behave well, have good manners in their meetings, right? Because they represent the owner of the intellectual property behind the company. Company, a group of people. You are accompanied by somebody, their ideas, their actions, and their images. So basically, the workers of a company represent the spirit behind the idea and the work that was put into to form a company, because most people want to be rich and have a lot of money, and they don't understand how those rich families got rich in the first place. Yes, it goes back in some cases hundreds of years, but nobody, no family started as rich and powerful, right? No family started like that. They put themselves into those positions. How? Having their own ideas, speaking, communicating, and interacting in their own ways, connecting with their own soul group, and then using their soul group and others that weren't their soul group in different ways. And then they created groups of people, they shared the idea, they worked for that goal, that convinced others to work for that goal as well, and slowly but surely they formed a very powerful company, a very powerful and successful business, and now they are super rich and super influential. And if you are not a part of those families, fuck your ancestors, right? Because your ancestors, in reality, are not your grandpa and your grandma. Your ancestors or predecessors are spirits that do or did, that think or thought, that feel or felt the same way that you do. Your real ancestors are spirits that basically came from the same space as you did, right? And even though if you really want to worship or to respect your ancestors, you gotta look back and right and be like, did your mama did something like big and important? Did your grandma did it? Your grandfather? Your grandfather? No, because if they did, you will be in the position of those rich families and whatnot, right? So it's that simple as that, bro. Right? But we're getting off topic. We're getting off the point. Let me just go over there real quick, guys. I'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, we are back. We are back. Everything is set. So, full moon in Aquarius reacting and responding in extreme, unique, fixed, and logical ways about your image, your attention, where you receive attention from, what you pay attention to, what you entertain, what entertains you, how others see you, how you see others, how you feel pleasure, validation, and being a part of something, right? In a more personal way. Because Aquarius is also how you feel a part of something, but in a big group, in a mentality, in a way of thinking, right? Aquarius deals more what we call esoteric friends. For an example, when it was all about the lockdowns and all about that mental make the music a bit louder, says Daria, alright? So when it was about the mental virus, like Corona, Crown, crown chakra, Kuroa. You put it on the head, right? It was a mental virus. The people that believe in that, they had way more esoteric friends than the people that didn't, right? So Aquarius is more with that. Leo is more personal. It's more how you feel like you belong to something that makes you feel good, entertained, pleasurable, and validated. Aquarius, it's how you make a part of something that changes the world, that thinks in real ways, that it might not be liked and validated, but it's real, it's important, and powerful. In your own perspective, right? You know what I'm saying? And right now, you might not have esoteric friends, right? Because whatever you're doing right now, it's not validated by the world and the society. It's not liked by the world and by the society. So let me tell you something. You are most likely in the right way. Because most things, not everything, but most things that are validated and entertained by society are empty, are a bit misleading, and do not fulfill your spirit. Hi Steven, welcome to the stream. How is your full moon in Aquarius going in? How is your spiritual connections, spiritual associations, networkings, and whatnot? Because Aquarius, or especially full moon in Aquarius, is like you have Capricorn, right? Creating a new business, creating a new structure. And then Aquarius is building on top of that to give meaning, to give a purpose, to make a real, unique, valuable change in the world. Especially because Uranus right now is in Taurus and Uranus rules Aquarius. So that is very real, very consistent, and very fixed ways to be unique and to be different and to be yourself and still make money and still be profitable and still be safe. The thing is, you gotta remember, Aquarius and Capricorn and even Taurus, it's about building. It's not about you start something today and tomorrow you're receiving $1,000 for it. No, it's about you building it or starting it. Nobody gives a fuck. Not even you. You had that interest, but you're still not personally invested into it, right? Then you start doing it more, you get invested, some people appear, some like it, some don't like it, you receive some money here and there, some people talk shit about you, some people think it's weird, some people think it's really, really cool, some people believe in you, some other people don't believe in you, and it's all about you building that space or taking the opportunities, right, that can lead you into that space or that can allow you to build that space now, because Aquarius is also dealing a lot with the future. So right now in this full moon, if you are not building something for the future, you will feel weird. You might have all the money in the world right now, but if your spirit feels shaky about the future, you will feel it right now in this full moon in Aquarius, because you can see Leo, Sun in Leo, Sun rules Leo, right? So we can see in a very fixed and clear way if we are or are not building something for the future that is unique, logical, fixed, consistent, and that makes you feel validated by yourself and mind-like individuals, intention-like individuals. Because when you are a grown-up spirit, you know that most of the world will not fuck with you at deep levels, but you also know that when the right people fuck with you at deep levels, it's way more fulfilling than everybody else fucking with you or your product or imagination. Steven feels good and satisfied, that's very good. It means you are building up something unique, something that might not be stable right now because Uranus in Taurus. Everybody is learning how to build something different and unique, but it is stable and sophisticated, right? And if somebody's telling you, I got all this money right now, they probably on a scheme, bro. And that's reality of things. Everybody that is not on a rich family already, they are only like and when I say rich, it's like really rich, bro. It's not like $1,000 per month, all right, or what, like 5K per month. It's very good, but it's not like really rich. You can change the world with that shit, right? I mean, depending on your geographical location, because there are certain geographical locations that $5,000 is like heaven for them, right? But in reality, every real individual is starting, or not starting right now, but started like 2, 3, 4 years ago. Basically, since Uranus went to Taurus, because it was in Aries first. So we were creating those ideas, those visions, those imaginations, those spiritual tensions, and now we are bringing that into reality, but always with that element of Aquarius, right? So, another factor, full moon in Aquarius, if you are on a dead end job, if your security, physically speaking, comes from something that it's not unique or doesn't make you feel unique, you're gonna feel it. And most people feel this in every day or in their day-to-day basis. They just ignore it, or they think there is no way around. But it is your role, it is your responsibility as a spirit to confirm to yourself, no bro, there is a way. I'm making it right now. I'm the way to make things different, to make my life better. And it's way more powerful to try and make a different life and fail than to go to a normal job and stay there for the rest of your life. Do you know why I know that? Because, 95% of the people that I know that are retired and they just did their normal job, they're lifeless. They super tired. They defeated. They got defeated by life, right? And it's not worth it, guys. It's not worth it to have physical security but living on a spiritual dumpster. Because if you are not, and actually I'm not gonna say that. I was about to say if you're not on a rich family, because this happens to rich families as well. They got all the money in the world, but they live on spiritual dumpsters because they can spark imaginations, they can create something new, they can create something that represents them. And this axis between the sun in Leo and full moon in Aquarius is a perfect example, the perfect trigger, the perfect reflection to confirm to you if you are building, constructing, and giving energy to something that you are proud of, that you can call it yours. This is my company, this is my page, this is my association, this is my business, right? Because if you are working for a bullshit business, scamming people, giving your time and energy away and receive some crumbs, you feeling it right now. And the thing is, if you work a normal job, but then you are supporting your own thing, that's okay. That's very good. You can speed up things. But always keep in mind that that job, if you don't know how to do the right mental work, is draining you. And then you can give so much energy and attention to your own thing. But if you know what you're doing, even when you're working, you're thinking and feeling about your business, so all the energy from that bullshit ass job, even special the negative shit, will be great fuel, great foundation, right? And myself, I have to be grateful to my spirit, right? Because I manifested a lot of situations that come together that allow me to have a very special and unique circumstance, and I'm very glad for that. I'm taking the opportunities, I'm making the right work in the right times, in the right places, and the universe is confirming, bro. You gotta stay behind closed doors. I got my Taurus moon in the 8th house, right? I can't reveal everything, but let me assure you, the universe and I, we are on the same page. The universe is still a bit stubborn sometimes, still looking back a little bit sometimes, but it's okay. It happens to everybody. Especially, you have to consider that this part of the universe literally ain't shit. Because what is the universe? It's all the spirits together. Point number 2. what is this part of the universe? All the spirits that live close to us together. And when you go outside and when you talk to people, when you live life, what do you encounter? Limited people, no imagination people, or even worse than that, people that have imagination and limit themselves, people that are on repetition, people that don't believe in themselves, people that do things in the old way just because it worked before, right? So it ain't shit. Most spirits down here don't know better, right? So this part of the universe doesn't know better. But me and other powerful spirits, we ain't much, but we so powerful that the universe has no choice. Not only that, the universe wants to hang with us and change with us, right? Because we are that attractive, we are that good, we are that powerful, right? And I just had a point, hold on, which was about it was about uniqueness and individuality. The universe, sometimes it still holds up, it still holds back. Or whatever, if it was really important, I'll keep that in mind, right? But other than that, I wish everybody happy full moon. I hope you guys are enjoying your manifestations. I hope you protect your manifestation. I hope that you don't allow anything from the outside to perturb your manifestations, right? And make sure you materialize your manifestations. Make sure you see things in the right way. Because with the sun in Leo, you can receive validation from the wrong places, and you think you are receiving rewards, but you are being deceived by the world around you. Remember that. And just like a quick message because the spiritual mission is not easy, especially if you are wanting some physical materialistic gains. This is not for you, right? Because the spiritual mission is to achieve those gains, but in the best way, in your own way, right? And nobody did that before, because you weren't here before. So if you wasn't here before, nobody built shit like you did before. So you're the first one to do it. And you gotta kick started and building it, whatever. And that takes time, that takes effort. But every step, every little advancement feels huge. Because you are advancing on yourself. You are promoting yourself. You are giving whenever you make more money, you are raising yourself, your own wage. When that old ass company makes more money, you receive the same. Or you gotta beg your boss to get some more money, but you did all that work, you did all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's really important to keep a sense of your individuality and uniqueness, guys. Make sure you are fulfilling that space of uniqueness, especially today with thoughts, ideas, communications, and relationships. Make sure you don't go too far in clashing swords, clashing your ideas. But it's full moon in Aquarius. You gotta do it. Just don't go overboard. Don't take things too personally. Aquarius is not an emotional energy, so with the full moon in Aquarius, we might not be able to deal with those emotions and feelings because we want to rationalize, we want to clash and go to war with those things. It's not time for that, guys. All right, keep things clean outside. If it is inside, right, battle with yourself, kill those demons, kill certain angels, because certain angels or certain angles of perspective, they don't allow you to be demonic. And you are not an angel, you are not a demon, you are a spirit that can be both whenever it's best to be both. Because sometimes you need to be an angel, sometimes you need to be a demon, right? It's never good to be just one thing for a long period of time. Remember that. And if you are a spiritual person, you already know this. You already know this, right? It's never good to be one thing for long periods of time. Because the only thing constant in the universe is change, right? And your spirit must be in that wave. Your spirit must be in that change shifting wave. And that's why astrology and spirituality is so good, because you can know when, where, and how things are changing, so you can be ahead of the curve and you can be ready, be protected, and be profitable out of those changes, right? And yeah, I think for the introduction it is right now. It is everything for the introduction. Full moon in Aquarius. If you want a reading, go to my IG, use the links down below, send me an email, leave a comment down below. You know what I'm saying? Esoteric Cloud Surfer does great readings, tarot, astrology, personal consultations. You can hire me as your private astrologer for a monthly fee, and we do all types of readings, all types of conversations. You know what I'm saying? Also, very important, in any full moon, remember to satisfy yourself. Remember to treat yourself good. Don't go super out. Don't eat, drink, smoke, fuck too much. But make sure you do something of those. Make sure you go to some parties, some gamble, but don't stay too late. If you make some good money on gamble, don't gamble that money. Just go home and be happy with whatever you got already. You know what I'm saying? Support my man, Esso. Best astrologer hands down, for sure. For sure. Because I am, right now, the most, not the most logical, but I can communicate to you some spiritual shit in very realistic, relatable, yet unique terms, alright? And to my knowledge, to my awareness, there is nobody better than me in giving some good examples, making astrology looking really real, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And other astrologers don't need to do it. Other astrologers don't need to be as real or as giving examples of the world as I do, but I do it, and I mean the best on doing it, because one of my purpose is to show the world that astrology is something normal, is something that even if you don't believe it, you do it because you go through changes, the world goes through changes, and we know when the world goes through those changes. We know spring, summer, autumn, winter, bitch. That's it. If you don't believe, I think it was like in a Dolo's live stream, somebody said this in a comment, in a donation, that they said to somebody, if you don't believe in astrology, explain the seasons. If you're looking for sugar-coating astrology, Azo is not for you. True. I'm not, yeah, that's very true. I will always remind you that you are responsible for your life. It's not the alignments, it's not Mercury retrograde fucking up your life. It's you not being able to handle those alignments, those changes, that is fucking up your life. You know what I'm saying? And it's very, yeah, we know, or if you don't believe in astrology, explain the seasons. Because astrology is basically just that. The world has seasons, US seasons, have seasons, I mean. There is different degrees of those changes. You know what I'm saying? And astrology is just basically understanding the different spaces that your spirit goes through. Simple. In some stages it's hotter, in some stages it's colder, in some spaces it's balanced, in some spaces it's more stable, in some other spaces it's not as stable. Some spaces you already know what to do, in other spaces you don't know what to do. And astrology is just you being there. Oh, I know this space. I've been here before. And be like, oh shit, now we are on Leo season. I don't know, like I know we change, but I don't know much about this energy because my chart. So I have to learn something new. It's as simple as that, bro. There is like astrology. I hate those people that be like, Tauruses are materialistic. That's not true, you know. Or Tauruses make a lot of money. That's not true. Or I don't like that generalized idea of astrology, because astrology is not that. And you are not a Taurus, you are not an Aquarius, you were born in that transition, you were born in that space. Right? So you are an image, you are a representation, a unique representation of that space. So saying that a space that creates so many images is one thing, it's fallacies, it's fucking bullshit, bro. Right? And I've seen so many people, even that quote-unquote our soul group, being fake astrologers, bro. I was, like, some months ago, I was pretty mad at that shit. I'm not so mad right now, but, bro, there is a reason why people don't, or there is a reason why majority people don't believe in astrology. There is a reason some people joke with astrology, because of those basic-ass, copycat, parrot shit astrologers, bro. You know what I'm saying? One quick example. I'm gonna give you one quick example to demonstrate what I'm saying. I say that Mercury is not exalted in Virgo, right? And there is this soul group astrologer. I've always heard him say that Mercury is exalted in Virgo. And I say, nah, Mercury is exalted in Aquarius, right? Then I make a post on IG saying, if you say Mercury is exalted in Virgo, you're a fake astrologer. And that person comments and says, same, being super relatable. And 2 days ago, before that post, they said in their reading or in their daily reading or whatever that Mercury is exalted in Virgo, right? And then they come to my post saying, oh, I share your ideas, and then somebody else appears, was criticizing them, and somebody was like, oh, people change, you know. Yeah, you don't change in one fucking day, you don't change that fast. You know what I'm saying? Or if you do, if you're a fake motherfucker, yes, you do. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stop, you gotta own your knowledge. You gotta be like, bro, yeah, actually, Esoteric Cloud Surfer changed my mind, or his video made me think in a different way. It's not just coming to one place. Oh, you think that way? I agree with you. Oh, that other guy, he thinks that way. I agree with you. No, bro, because this is not supposed for us to speak the same version of astrology. We are supposed to, I have my vision, you have your vision. But it kind of makes sense because there is another person that we were talking about the days of the week, and I was like, Venus, Friday is Venus Day, or some, I don't remember, but it was something like that. And they're like, no, I don't see it that way. And I didn't say in these words, but basically, bro, fuck how you see it, because it is what it is. Like, Venus Day is Friday. It's not how you feel, because we live in a system, and you made that system as a spirit. So but I feel like Jupiter Day is on Friday. Bro, I don't give a fuck. It's not how it works, bro. You can't point to a car and say, oh, I feel that's a boat. So that's a boat because no. You gotta be able to spiritually discern reality and understand the system that we live in. Because we live in an astrological system, right? Right? 12 months, 12 signs. Each month, if it wasn't fucked up, would have 30 days, 30 degrees. 4 elements, 4 seasons. 3 modalities, 3 month per season, 3 modalities per element. Bro, as simple as that. 24 hours, 12 houses, the sun moves 2 hours per house. Easy. Easy, bro. And I will do a more detailed video about that, but we live on an astrological system. So you can't be like, oh, but I feel that Moon Day is on Mars Day. Bro, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Alright? You can have your unique vision about Monday, but you can change shit around just like that. Because it doesn't matter what you feel or think about it, the system will not change because of that. Moon Day, we will not be facing the space where the spirit that, or the group of spirits that created the moon did it. That will not change just because you feel different about it. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta be real, bro. I'm not against these people. I'm just against how they think. Because they're pretty chill, I guess. We could, I don't know, chill around, talk, it will be nice. I hate nobody. I hate some people, but not a lot of people. And it's good to hate. Okay? It's good. Hate is not bad. Because hate protects you and allows you to see shit clearly. Some people out here cannot accept reality and starts from there apparently. Yeah, for sure. For sure. They cannot accept reality. They want to, instead of them sharing spaces, they want to impose their space on top of others. And the thing is, I might look like that. But let me tell you, big head as Aquarius, me imposing my reality on the world, I do a lot of thinking. I do a lot of angles. Alright? So when I say something that might be different or controversial or harsh, it's not me imposing my perspective on the world, I'm imposing the world on the flunked out perspectives that don't want to accept it and see it as it is. Because if you don't see the world as it is, you can't build shit. Because guess what? You are a spirit in a body in the world. So if you want to be somebody, you gotta build shit on the world. So if you don't see the world as it is, your constructions, your buildings will always be faulty. Alright? It is. That's true, y'all. So, let's go to these readings real quick. Gotta go to bed early. How would we communicate and come to terms if reality doesn't matter, right? True. True. How would we make agreements, contracts, relationships, associations if we didn't share spaces, right? And Aquarius is the perfect balance of that, because ruled by Saturn, but also ruled by Uranus, is you. Being Aquarius is like you. Aquarius and Pisces are basically the same thing. Aquarius physically, Pisces emotionally and spiritually, which is the ability to share spaces while holding your space, while being real about yourself and the space that you are sharing spaces with. The world and reality is the consequence of our actions as a spirit. It is. It is, bro. And that's why you can't let the world let you down. Because you make the world. So if you let the world take you down, in a way you are letting yourself let yourself down. Because you make the world and the world makes you down, so you are creating something or accepting something that you created to put you down. And you'll be like, no. If something goes down, it's you, bitch. I made you. You know what I'm saying? Me and these motherfuckers all together, we made you. So you go down. Not me. I stay up. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, who the hell do you think I am? I'm your master. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we came to this point, what can we do now? Instead of denying and go to La La Land, right? And the conscious community suffers a lot from that, denying reality. And they take something, right, that it's real. For a great example, astro projecting, okay? Astro traveling. You do that every day. Almost every time of your awake life, you astro travel and you astro project. Let's say you are at work. You are thinking about going home and smoke that blunt, drink that Hennessy, kick back your feet on the table and watch some TV or go do your creativity, right? You are astro projecting an idea and then traveling through it. Because this is so powerful. You can imagine a scenario that you are not experiencing, but you are. Because you feel good about that imagination, or you feel frustrated about that imagination. That's astral projection and astral traveling. But the conscious community takes something real and simple that we do every day and they make it La La Land. Oh, I was astral projecting and I saw the 6-dimensional beings and they were building 6-dimensional skyscrapers. Bitch, you were high as fuck. You were an astral projecting, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, I was going to say that, but I worded it differently to not cause a whole group lol. True. Yeah. But the spiritual community, like, even on what we call the soul group, most people are not being real. Alright? And if you're not real, you cannot be spiritual. Because the spirit creates reality. So, and I guess that's human mind, right? Human mind. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because I'm remembering a video that I did. It's here on the channel called Animal Mind, right? I think it's not published yet. Hold on. But basically that video talks about how, like, animals that have great senses, right? And they still be distracted, and some animals don't see you approaching. No, Animal Mind is not published yet. It will be published soon. There will be a new video after this live stream, so make sure to check that out. So, let's say a wolf. That you're saying, I see a percentage of lostness everywhere, even in the subconscious community. Me too, right? And let's be fair, sometimes every spirit goes through lostness. The thing is, do you stay on it or you leave it, right? But let me expose this whole train of thought. Alright, so I was watching some shorts chilling after the day of work, and I saw this person, they were approaching a wolf. No, the wolf was approaching the person because the wolf was distracted. And I was like, how is this possible? The wolf has great sense of smell, great sense of hearing, great vision as well, and they didn't notice the person. Only when the person made, huh, did the wolf notice. So that means that the wolf was somewhere spiritually, right? Even though they had great physical senses, they didn't notice the person because they weren't here. They were in La La Land. And the human mind is the evolution of the animal mind. And they do the same thing, but on a greater scale. Humans spend more time in their animalistic natures and in their La La Land than in reality. That's why it's harder for them to accept reality and be a part of reality. That's why most people work for somebody else or they don't have their own shit. Because they can't bring their mind to the world. Alright? Is lostness a definition of your personality? That's what you gotta ask yourself. That's a great self reflection exercise. You know what I'm saying? Let's go for today's tarot card, today's energy tarot card. Sun in Leo, Moon in Aquarius. It was a beautiful Mars day in Virgo. Let's go. So for today, reverse 10 of Pentacles. So what does that mean? It means that you might be feeling very pressed, depressed, and suffocated by the world, your responsibilities, your work, your business, your limits, your boundaries, your scheduling, your bills, or whatever. But also it's in reverse. So you might be misunderstanding, you might be misjudging or misusing this pressure. Because this pressure can help you understand if you're in the right path or not. This pressure can help you understand, because if you are feeling pressed or if you're feeling depressed, there is a reason for it. But as well, you might just going through some normal circumstances and you think it's too hard. You think it's too difficult. And if you are working on your own business, if you are investing on your own unique building, it's normal to feel more pressed. It's normal to be more worried because money ain't coming so easily yet, right? Because all people that work normal jobs, that company or that business was already built by somebody else. They just come in and do some minor tasks and receive, but they are able to receive that money because somebody else was already building up on that. Somebody else already went through this card many times in order to build that business so you can work there. So when somebody is building their own business, they basically always going through this. I'm going through that a lot, but I know that's a good sign. I'm not going through this misunderstanding. I do feel the pressure, but it's good because it means I'm doing something, I'm going through something, I'm building something, I'm being consistent, I'm forcing myself, I'm sacrificing some things. I'm going through negative spaces and not only lifting myself up, lifting that negative space up too. You better believe it, bro. It's some real shit. You don't see it. Taurus moon in the 8th house, but it's some real shit, bro. If you were a spirit inside of me, you'll be, bro. This guy is a real G, bro. He lifts up the most negative spaces. And I have an Aquarius tell him I go through a lot of different thoughts and I lift that shit up. But I also don't lift spaces that don't need to be lifted. That's very important. It's not about happiness, light and love. It's about being real. That spirit over there needs to be lifted up. That spirit over there, he needs to go deeper. Bury that shit in the ground, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you might feel too pressed right now, it's not that difficult, it's not that hard, or you are feeling rightfully pressed and depressed because you're giving too much attention, too much time to something that does not give you pride. You're not prideful, you're not unique about it, it's not yours. You know what I'm saying? And let's see how is the best way to get out of that negativity using the Dragon Oracle card. There we go. Oh, real shit. Royal blue and gold dragon. This is perfect, bro. This is really the energy of today. Where is it? Oh, right there. Royal blue and gold dragon. So that means that you should focus and communicate with your internal space and only listen and only feed the most royal, sophisticated, wise and experienced feelings, emotions, visions and imaginations, and then express that in a unique and creative way to yourself, somebody close to you, or like I'm doing right now on a platform, right? So pay more attention to very royal, wise and sophisticated feelings, emotions and visions, and express them, act on them in unique and creative ways, and you will not only lift up that pressure, you will use it in some good way, in some good manner. Because in a way, I actually have this idea for a long time to do this video about Lilo and Stitch. Because life is basically Lilo and Stitch. Because you take those monsters that they have no purpose, they're just destroying shit, and you give them purpose. You give them a space, a place where they can be themselves and be profitable. It's all about that. You are in a certain space, there is certain spirits there, certain creations, and you gotta give them purpose. You gotta give yourself purpose. You don't find purpose. You create purpose. I gotta make something about that too, because most people are looking or finding their purpose. No, you make it. You create your purpose. You create your path. You're never gonna find your vocation or your spiritual path. You create it. You make it. Bro, that's some deep shit. That's really powerful shit. I don't know if you guys understand how powerful that is. Alright, y'all, let's go for the reading for all signs. Let's start with Aries. Shall we? So, let me open the window as well. It's getting very hot in here. Hold on, guys. Alright, you are back. So, if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars in Aries, this reading is for you, and you are sextiling the full moon in Aquarius, so you have an opportunity to react and respond in extreme ways to feelings, emotions, and attractions that deal with uniqueness, individuality, limits, and boundaries. And you got the Ace of Cups, yeah, the opportunity to feel unique, bro. This is super basic, right? It is super basic, but it's true. It ain't no lie. And because it's water, I can't see how deep it is because I have no Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. But if you have, I'm pretty sure you know how deep this sense of uniqueness and individuality goes. And this also means you have a very unique emotional state, a very unique vision, imagination, feeling, or connection to yourself or something or somebody out here, and you have the opportunity to get a deeper connection, deeper thoughts, and deeper feelings about yourself or that thing that you are connected to that is individual and unique. Let's move on to Taurus. Oh, wait. If you have Sun in Taurus, Moon in Taurus, Rising in Taurus, for Taurus risings, reversed Prince of Pentacles, so you are being mutable and adaptable about your life, physical circumstances, limits, boundaries, and responsibilities, but you or others are misunderstanding, misusing, or misjudging that adaptability and mutability when it comes to your real life. If you have Venus in Taurus or Scorpio sun sign, because Taurus is ruled by the Earth and your Earth sign is opposition to your Sun sign, so your Earth sign as a Scorpio sun is Taurus, so you have a little bit of the shared energy of this reading, and you are squaring the full moon in Aquarius, so you are learning how to react and respond in extreme but light, unique, individual, logical, and consistent ways. A lot of scatterness, Tauruses in general. A lot of scatterness. It's normal though, it makes sense. Let's go, Tauruses, don't take too much time. We got more readings to do. Come on, Tauruses. You guys too deep or too stubborn? Let's go. Show me the way. Foda-se. Come on, Tauruses. Come on. Alright. Reversed star. Reverse Aquarius. Alright, so basically you are misunderstanding this full moon. You are misunderstanding your associations, your uniqueness, your individuality, the uniqueness and individuality of your associations. You want to be a part of something, but you are not unique yet enough, or you don't accept, or you don't believe in your uniqueness and individuality, and you can't be a part of a constellation without being a star. You can be a part of something unique if you're not unique yourself. And this is in reverse, by the way. Hold on. There we go. Alright, Tauruses, you are misunderstanding, misusing, or misjudging the uniqueness, the logicality, and the change that comes from this full moon in Aquarius, alright? Let's move to Gemini. Geminis, if you have your sun, your moon, for Gemini's moon, okay, there was a flip of two cards, 10 of swords and 8 of wands in reverse. So you are misunderstanding a spiritual space you're spending a lot of time with, and you are thinking a lot and communicating a lot about it as well, Gemini moons, and that is making some unexpected misunderstandings because you're paying too much attention or controlling too much your feelings. Alright? Gemini moons fucked up. You're being too authoritarian, you're being too controlative of your own feelings and emotions because you're spending a lot of time in one space and you are thinking and communicating and analyzing too much that space as well, and that makes you limit your feelings and emotions, or your partner's feelings and emotions. So if you got Gemini rising, you're a bit scattered but not too much. Or if you have Gemini Mercury, this reading is for you, and you are trining the full moon in Aquarius, so you have a gift to be fully and extremely reactive and responsive to this full moon in Aquarius. And all Geminis have a bit of scatteredness right now. Let's see what cards we have for you guys. There we go, there we go. And it is the Six of Pentacles. So Gemini moons had reversed Six of Water, Six of Cups. Here we have the Six of Pentacles. So you have a gift to bring more power, control, attention, and authority to your situations, your reality, your limits, your boundaries, your responsibilities, and how you think about your reality, your responsibilities, and basically you have the gift to bring some consistency to some unique circumstances in your life. All right? Let's move to cardinal water, aka Cancer. If you have Sun in Cancer for scatteredness, Sun in Cancer is scattered. If you have Moon in Cancer, if you have Rising in Cancer, or if you have Jupiter in Cancer, because Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, this reading is for you, and you are misunderstanding, you are inconjuncting the full moon in Aquarius. Let's see what you're going through right now. Scatteredness again. A lot of scatteredness for you, Cancers. But you got the Two of Swords, alright. So you are having more logical, light, and realistic conversations and relationships, but you might be misunderstanding them. You might think it's bad when it's actually good for you. You might think it's not personal enough, but right now this means actually it is very personal because the moon is on an air sign and you are relating in that element or with that element. So it's personal, it's more moon-like, and it's full moon-like. Alright, it's not just moon-like, it's full moon-like. So it's very fulfilled. Your relationships, your conversations might be very active or very chaotic because it's too much energy, too much things going on in that area. Let's move on. To Leos. If you have Sun in Leo, Moon in Leo, or Rising in Leo, this reading is for you, and you are opposing the full moon, so you might attract or be seen as chaotic, extreme, unpleasant, or too much emotional, sentimental, too much in La La Land. Alright? And the card for you is Mars, the tower. Something you were building on is now falling apart. A little bit or entirely. Alright? And you gotta look at this as a new opportunity, or if it is the right thing to you, be strong enough and protect your manifestations. Don't let things that don't need to be transformed be transformed. Because one thing might fall and take something down with it, but that thing fell. So you gotta make sure that you protect the things around that thing, so that when that thing does fall, doesn't take the other things that you're building along with it to fall as well. All right. Let's move on to Virgo. If you have Sun in Virgo, Moon in Virgo, Rising in Virgo, or Mercury in Virgo, this reading is for you. Let's go. You are misunderstanding, inconjuncting the full moon in Aquarius, and you have the Six of Wands. You are bringing more power, more control, more authority, and more attention to your imaginations, feelings, excitement, passion, motivation, frustration, aggressiveness, spirituality, actions, expressions, and how you see yourself. And Gemini also got a 6. This is the Saturn, Aquarius, air energy, bringing more consistency, bringing more uniqueness, and bringing more power to the Mercurial energy that is more mutable, because Mercury rules both Gemini and Virgo. So Mercury be very mutable. That's why Mercury is exalted in Aquarius, because Mercury is learning to be more consistent and more unique. Let's move to Libra. If you have Sun in Libra, a lot of bro, so much scatterness today. It's full moon in air, right? Even though it's Aquarius, the more consistent air, it's still air. It's still super scattered, right? Full moon in air, it's like scattered day, bro. Today is like that, you know, you know. So, if you have Sun in Libra, Moon in Libra, Libra rising, Libra Venus, or Libra Saturn, because Saturn is exalted in Libra, this reading is for you and you are trining the full moon in Aquarius, so you have the gift to feel extremely unique or to feel extremely the lack of uniqueness in your life and relationships, and you have the gift to feel more consistent or more stubborn or more stuck today and the next 5 days. Okay? Let's go. The card is right here. Ten of Cups. We have a gift to feel a lot. Like, I don't know how to give examples about this because it's like a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, a lot of dreams, illusions, imaginations, going to the past, feeling very heavy from the past, or going very deeply into your dreams, illusions, imaginations, connections, desires, drinking. You might be wanting to drink a lot, and that might cause some full moon scenarios. You are dealing with a lot of water, a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, a lot of connections, and a lot of attachments. Make sure to still be in the air wave, in the air energy, and detach in order to balance, because Ten of Waters is too much attachment, especially for you, which are air sign. It can also be some balance. It can be good to you. It might be too detached. It might be not watery enough, and the ten of water, Ten of Cups, bringing some more connection, some more emotional and relationship responsibility to you, Libras. Let's move to Scorpio. If you have the Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, Rising in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, Pluto in Scorpio, Uranus in Scorpio because Uranus is also in Scorpio, or Pluto in Scorpio, right? This reading is for you, and you are squaring the full moon in Aquarius, so you're learning how to feel in extreme ways, more light, more unique, and you are learning how to feel more comfortable or extremely uncomfortable when it's time to communicate about your desires, deep emotions, deep feelings, deep passions, deep motivations, deep desires, deep frustrations, and deep aggressiveness. And you got reversed Two of Pentacles. So you are learning how to have more realistic relationships, more realistic conversations, or conversations and relationships that are about reality, but either you or others are misunderstanding, misusing, misjudging, or misreacting to that learning process that you are going through right now. Let's move on to Sagittarius. If you have the Sun in Sagittarius, or the Moon, or your rising in Sagittarius, or Jupiter in Sagittarius, this reading, if you have Jupiter in Sagittarius, you're hella scattered right now. But for all Sagittarius, you are sextiling the full moon in Aquarius, so you have an opportunity to feel more unique, to feel more consistent, or to feel and react in an extreme way to the lack of consistency and uniqueness in your ideas, relationships, conversations, and associations. And the card for you is Taurus, the Hierophant. So you have the opportunity to learn about your spirit through a deep desire, through a physical circumstance that you delve, you dove deep into that circumstance. Alright? Just make sure to not overreact or get overly attached to that desire, to that circumstance, to that shape, to that form, because your spirit is no thing, no shape or form, and you are learning about your spirit by studying and experiencing the shapes and forms that it creates or attaches itself to. Let's go, Capricorns. If you have your Sun in Capricorn, your Moon in Capricorn, your Rising, or your Saturn, or Mars in Capricorn, because Mars is exalted in Capricorn too, this reading is for you, and you are fatally attracting the full moon in Aquarius, so you are feeling more light, more exposed, more light, more scattered, more less responsible. That was I was looking for, about your own limits and boundaries, about your own reality. All right. And the card for you is reversed Eight of Cups. What does that mean, guys? It means that you Capricorns are stuck spending a lot of time or being very well supported by a feeling, an emotion, a connection, a desire, an attachment, or a nightmare, but you are misunderstanding, misusing, misjudging, or misreacting to that feeling or emotional space that you are spending a lot of time into, because whatever you are supported, blocked, or stuck by this emotional space, you are spending a lot of time in a emotional space, and you are misunderstanding, misjudging, misusing, or misreacting to that emotional space. Let's go to Aquarius, the sign of the full moon. So if we have the sun in Aquarius, the moon in Aquarius, if you have rising in Aquarius, you are almost scattered because a surprise, something flipped or upside down in your life, because you were spending too much time in a spiritual space that you were misunderstanding. That's for Aquarius risings. And for if you have Aquarius Uranus, Aquarius Saturn, or Aquarius Mercury, because Mercury is exalted in Aquarius, this reading is for you, and the full moon is in your sign. So you are being overreacted, overfelt. People are overreacting, overthinking, and overfeeling about you, about what you said, about what you do, about what you don't do, and you are overreacting and overfeeling about yourself, basically. All right. So let's see. Okay. Two of Cups coming across your way, blocking things a little bit. Your emotional connection, or thinking and communicating about emotions and feelings, can make you feel uncomfortable, but it's Aquarius. It's normal, right? But in generality, for all the Aquarius out there, spring. Yeah, spring. Because full moon in Aquarius is actually a good alignment for the Aquariuses, because it forces the Aquarius to deal with the emotions, to feel things, to go through those things. Because In the full moon in Aquarius, you can't run away, Aquarius, from feelings and emotions. You can't create that mental fortitude where no water comes in. No, you are building your. You can build the castle in fucking water, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it is Spring, the Princess of Pentacles. Oh wait. And that means that you are going through creating, reacting. Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. You are creating, reacting to, or going through a new way to internally deal with reality, stability, consistency, limits, boundaries, responsibilities, separation, and organization. Alright? Bro, take this very important lesson, because it's basically what you already do as an Aquarius, what you already do in your mind, and through talking and through thinking and showing others, but now you do it to yourself. You do it internally, where it really matters in your own life. Got that? I hope you did got that. And lastly, but not least, a beautiful and powerful sign, mark of the beast, one of the marks of the beast, Pisces. Because what is the mark of the beast? It's a mark of time, of the beast, of the lower desires that we live in right now. Easy. So, if you have the sun in Pisces, the moon in Pisces, the rising in Pisces, Venus in Pisces, which is exalted, Neptune or Jupiter in Pisces, this reading is for you, and you are fatally attracting the full moon in Aquarius, so you are feeling extremely more light, more logical, more consistent, more dry or more stuck about your dreams, illusions, and imaginations. Boom. Only, okay, good sign, only one card. It means that you Pisces are focused and clear about something, and you got 2 of Wands, alright, in reverse. Because I took it and then I did like this. So it's 2 of Wands in reverse. But yeah, because it is just one card, it's kind of like, it depends on your case. It's not that general, right? Because it's full moon in Aquarius, more logicality. But it's full moon. That's why it's making it things a bit more blurry, because it's too much emotion. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. But there was a reason why I wanted to flip it right way, because it's in the air moon, more clarity, more logicality, thinking a bit more, but then it's full moon, right close to your sign, right? So you might even be overreacting to things that are not supposed for you to be overreacting to. That's for Pisces and Capricorns too. So you got the 2 of Wandinos. Pisces are changing the density levels of their fluids, of their emotions, of their feelings, of their dreams and illusions. And the 2 of Wands in reverse means that you are more communicative, more expressive, more wanting to relate more your feelings, imaginations, visions, spirituality, spiritual belief systems, and creativity, but you or others might be misunderstanding, misusing, misjudging, or misreacting to those conversations or the topics or how you saying it. And because the moon is full, so you might be talking very normal, very chill, but somebody's full of emotions and they overreact and they make that conversation more fiery and more shisty and more aggressive than what it needed to be. Or it might be you, right? You guys might be talking about some real shit, and you bring some la la land thing that has nothing to do with anything, and then they be like, what? But you're talking about this. and you get overreact. Oh, what? You don't support me? You gaslighting me? What? You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's in reverse. But it's a great opportunity for you Pisces to talk about spirituality and your visions in a more clear, relatable, sophisticated, and consistent way with the full moon in Aquarius. And everybody, every spirit watching right now, it will be everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions. A whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Remember to leave a like, to subscribe, to check the links down below, and book a reading with me if you need so through DM on Instagram, or through emailing me, or through leaving a comment down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being unique. If you are unique, always remember that the best way is to be your goddamn self and believe in all possibilities. And if you have one, believe on your spiritual ship too. Thank you very much once again, and enjoy the full moon in Aquarius. Be fully unique, be fully communicative about your own mind, your own ideas, and your own way to analyze the world and yourself in realistic ways. Thank you very much once again. See you soon. Check the videos on the channel.